Hello and welcome to another edition of Elizabeth Burnt This and That from the Grassy Knoll tonight. We are about 2 miles west of Fillmore, Indiana. I'm using a little flashlight for our lighting. We're not using any studio lighting. Didn't want to go to the trouble to set that up. So we're using a little, it's made by Emerald. It's their GR35 pocket-sized flashlight. And it's a nice little flashlight. I've talked about it before. It's got a lot of features. And then somebody asked me a while back about what wireless microphones we prefer. In the studio, we've got the Rode wireless microphones. I think it's the Rode Go 2 maybe, which work really well in the studio. But for out here and just quick and dirty connecting up to the iPhone for recording video, we're using the new wireless mics from DJI. And these things work really well. We had some Hollyland wireless microphones before, which are really inexpensive, but I didn't like the audio wasn't as clear as I'd prefer. So we got these DJI wireless microphones, and they're working really well. They've got a little charging case. You pop them into, recharge them between uses. Battery life seems excellent, and so far we've had really good luck with them.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth, tonight, what are you going to review?
Well, I'm going to be reviewing the movie My Blue Heaven. And this one is a lesser known film starring the indomitable and often much impersonated Steve Martin, as well as Rick Moranis. And it's interesting to see the two together because they're both very young in this film. But you've got Steve Martin's character. He's basically this mobster, and they put him in witness protection. They shove him off from New York to a place out in the middle of nowhere. Like, you think it's California? I think it might be California or Iowa or something like that. But he's out in the burbs, and he is a fish out of water, and he falls into a disagreement with his lover at the time, and she basically walks out on him. And it just is very bad luck for our main character, but he gets involved with the DA. They become friends, oddly enough, and it changes Rick's life around in such a way that it improves it. And at first he was just kind of, introverted, and he didn't really know how to approach this lady, the PI, because she knows that Steve's character's big time from seeing him, because she's read about him. But she doesn't know exactly how to deal with him. But she actually falls in love with Rick's character, and it's personally I think it's a really sweet rom-com. And I wasn't really I wasn't really that familiar with seeing those two in that kind of situation before, usually because he and Steve, they do comedy. It's not romantic comedy. This is something completely different. And it's just a feel-good film. It's beautifully done. It's very wholesome, and just one of those movies that you can just put on and just relax, sit back, be entertained, and maybe have a few laughs. But there are lots of parts of it that are kind of predictable for comedy, and that really didn't bother me all that much. But I thought that it was wonderful and excellently done. And if you like Steve Martin, I would highly recommend it. Plus, of course, the song My Blue Heaven is what starts it all off. And what I like is the title. They have these titles where it's the main character, it's Steve's character, who is saying, well, this is what's happening, and then you have a scene, and then it'll say this happened, and then it'll have another title placard, which you don't really see that much in movies at all in this day and age. So it has that kind of nostalgic feel that I like, and it's really nice to see that as part of the narrative instead of a character narrating, and it was unique in that way. What else can I say? It's just it's a wholesome movie because it's a buddy film, and I always like to see the two together because when you see the two together, you're gonna be in for something special. You're in for quite a treat. But I personally give it 4.5 out of 5, and 2 thumbs way up, just because I like the duo. I think that they're a dynamic duo that works really well together. What did you think about My Blue Heaven, John?
It was a good movie.
It was one you hadn't heard of before, wasn't it?
Nope, definitely had never heard
Yeah,
of it.
I had heard of it before, but I had never seen it. It was my first time seeing it, and I fell in love.
I enjoyed it. It's one of those movies that you've encouraged me to watch, that
Yes.
after the movie I had enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's our last review for tonight.
Yep.
From the Grassy Knoll near Fillmore, Indiana. I see our friends up there at their farmhouse. I think they just came outside. So maybe
Yeah, I think I could hear her
we'll
across
say
the
hello.
way.
Everybody, take care until the next time.
Good night.